after the quarterback. See if they can affect this top 10 defense and offense at the line of scrimmage. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes.
I haven't played this in the bottom.
And the Buckeyes ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. From deep, it's Davison. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return.
Let's see what he working with first, fella. How he about to come out and play? He running the ball.
Straight ahead, it's Hill. Stopped right at the
Let's see. Let's see.
Crowd giving this defense some juice.
And we kind of wondered coming into this game, did they want to run it up the middle? Do they want to run it near that big fella at defensive tackle? Because he's a grown man, makes plays all over the field. They try him early. I wonder if they'll keep trying it, because we haven't seen a lot of people week in and week out that has been able to block that big fella.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Takes the handoff. It's Hill. Turning it on. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you could turn around, hand it off, get a push up.
You over here laughing, but you scared to play me. Talking about some LOL. You come play.
And now they can take a shot on 2nd and short.
I'm talking to Poppy. I'm screaming it.
Handoff again.
Oh.
And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down.
He just gave me the rundown. He be beating on you.
Fresh set of downs with a fast, hard finish on that play.
Fast is the word. As long as I can remember watching Oregon football, it's always guys that can get the football, get downhill, get back to the line of scrimmage, run the next play really fast, but it always starts with the ground game.
Oh, and he accepted.
More. Left side, it's Johnson. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
Come on, defense. What are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other if they're passing off in coverage. You can't let that guy be that wide open.
Looking left. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped.
I need to concentrate and shut the fuck up. Hey, you be talking a lot, but scared to play me. Bringing the safety down. We see it. We see it.
Hits inside. It's Jackson. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. The Buckeyes are in the hurry up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
3rd and long right here. Looking for a crease to the left. How about this defense? Another stop. This one right at the line of scrimmage. It's 4th down. Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on 4th down. Wide receiver comes in motion. 4th down, say it. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Running inside, it's Hill. Breaks into the open. Got enough space, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon!
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen, and you saw it right there.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
You just chatting at this point, bro.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking for a crease. Find some space enough to get 5 to the 22.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
He's changing the play. Lined up in the gun on 3rd down. Say it. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Saying to throw for it on 4th. Unloads to the right. Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it. And that play had no chance. And you sell pass, and you want to sneak the draw in there. The idea is to get those defensive linemen, Palmer, running up the field. But it's almost like they knew what was coming, and they shut that down quick.
Yeah, and so you're running the play. It's not going to be a great look defensively. As a quarterback, then, you've got to do a real good job of trying to sell pass. And I think he just hurried it a little bit too much. That play didn't look like it was going to have a chance anyways. But the quarterback, he's got to be a better actor on those draw plays.
Burrowing for yardage. There he goes. The 30. At the 20. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up. So it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
On the return, it's Davison. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they
That
limit
boy
that
wishing
return.
me to fail is crazy.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive. From
Hey,
their own
Poppy,
15.
you got winners? Or you scared?
Dante Moore. Look out. Hit hard just as he released it on
Poppy,
first down.
you got
He
winners
just
or you
couldn't get it
scared?
to the receiver.
Talk to me.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Taken down.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Now here's Moore. They fought for it, but it
I was
just
right
squirted
there.
harmlessly to the ground.
Really good third down defense, man. Understanding the sticks and getting him in third and long, first of all, is where they won first. And then playing the pass, breaking on the football, forcing a fourth down, and in their own territory for the offense. Great job by this team.
So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah,
So
just
my
mauled.
blocking,
No simple
fellas.
play calls, just
Can I get
simply,
some-
we are
can
more
I get some
physical
blocking
than you,
going?
And we're pounding
Please?
the football right at you.
Me?
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
That.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Say it. Going for the big play. And that's going to be incomplete.
Yes,
Going
my
for
beautiful
broke
wife.
on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. The Buckeyes need to pick it up on 4th down. Fourth down, Ncaa on the move, trying to make magic with his feet. He gets it past the stick, slides to avoid the hit, and the drive stays alive with a 4th down conversion.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. They'll take the penalty and move them back. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. From the gun, it's Jackson. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. And the Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Say it. Escapes the pressure going right. He'll try to do it himself. Oh, he's got some space. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Keep it on the ground. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The Buckeyes have it in scoring position on first and goal. Moving the pocket, it's Ncaa. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Short pass. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Nice job by the defense forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Ncaa from the gun on third down. Backs looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Ohio State. They punctuate the 10 with a trip to the end zone.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. He's got it. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Tight end now in motion. Here's more to throw. Out wide left, it's Davison. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
And the Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Snags it. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Throwing more. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Moore will throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Dante Moore wants to throw again. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Three straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Fourth down, Moore. Fires to the middle. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
Man, that is a big-time drop right there. 4th down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe it.
Shakes off the defender.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Throwing, say it. Out wide right, it's Jackson. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. And so you got a guy who makes a play downfield like that. How anxious do you think they're going to be to continue in man coverage?
Yeah, I don't know, Reese. They're going to need a plan. They're going to maybe want to think about more zone coverage or maybe even bracketing this running back if he decides to come out of the backfield, because right now they don't seem to have an answer for him.
Makes the grab. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Buckeyes heading quickly to the line.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
And the Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. Zayn on the play action. He's got it on the run. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. The Buckeyes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Looking for the end zone, and he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Buckeye!
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly so that he can make something happen after the play and get 6.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Quick give. It's Hill. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Right back to it. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
Man, a lot of times offenses, they feel really good when it's second and short after a good run on first down. You'll see them be aggressive. They choose to run the football, defense ready, now setting up a third and short situation. Are they going to run it 3 times in a row? The defense probably going to be ready for that.
Turns into the pile. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Nigga just broke my tackle.
Yeah, nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He's knocked down short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell. They want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him, try to get him on the ground. But this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half, not too far away. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more. Makes the catch, and he's free. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 and the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. The run inside. It's Jackson. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. The Buckeyes in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Rides to the back. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. On the ground, it's Jackson. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. Second and long here.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you get
wide open spaces. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. There's no question this team is reeling down 28-7, and they have to find a way to get a score on the board with this drive. Whistle sounds, but they get the timeout called just before the delay of game. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way.
No, I'm playing somebody playing one of my cousin's people playing.
I don't think that's
he got scared. You floated that.
They don't need a bunch on 2nd down. Moving to the air. Looking for a big play.
Oh, that's a pig.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Very much so, brother.
The game plan has been so good by
this
defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to it, and that's where I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker that can make something happen for you? Maybe go find him, because they're locked in on that star out wide.
You might as well just punt it.
Finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long. Different
guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. More to throw for it on 4th down. Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. He stopped, not much on the return, but
hey, Tay, I got you right here. This for JJ.
Starting field position for this offense.
It's for JJ. Tay, I got you.
Motion from the wide
got you, Tay.
Quarterback signaling to his guy.
Nah, I ain't even going. Oh, that boy over there. Oh.
Here's Julian saying to throw. Fires toward the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
I love the attitude by this team now.
You
just
saying
got a critical takeaway. You're set up in amazing field position down in the red zone. Take a shot. Go right now. Throw it.
See if I can get this off right here.
There's zero hesitation.
Unless he open.
Force the defense on the very first play of the drive to have to step up. And the defense did exactly that. If you're on offense here, I don't know.
He dropped.
Can't hang on in the end zone. And
hey, no way.
When he watches it,
no way.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdowns. Mr.
Butterfingers.
Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
From the gun on 3rd down, say it. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling a rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a
field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Saying to throw for it on 4th. Here comes the heat. Takes a shot, throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Wide receiver going in motion. Dante Moore. Oh, pressure's coming. Brings it down on the right side. Took it all the way to the
that was the one who was in the wheel route right there in motion.
And that receiver had nobody around. That has got to be embarrassing for the defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Using his legs, it's Hill.
There we go.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
Screen.
Here's Moore to throw. Got his man. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the 1st down.
Nice job by the quarterback.
There you go. You got to open that playbook up.
A big thing for the quarterback there, you've got to be able to give your receiver time to work through all the traffic, get by the linebackers in the middle of the field, and work all the way over to the other side. The offensive line has to give the quarterback time, and the QB's got to be patient, but it all worked out perfectly, and they're able to get a big play.
They'll throw it from the red zone. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And we've already seen him make splash plays in this football game. He got the interception, the big pick earlier, now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterbacks, and doing the most important thing. When you get there, get home, and get him on the ground. He's got a pick, and now he's got a sack.
Moore will throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play they took a sack. This one they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. 3rd down, they're going to be throwing it right here, you think. So O-line's got to step up.
Let's go.
Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
Good defense.
I don't know if the offense is expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range. You're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock him up man-to-man. Everybody on an island.
He shaped it. He shaped it.
And he missed it. No good. Couldn't find the range on the field goal. Couldn't cut into the deficit, and they are still down by 20.
Ain't that
They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Straight ahead, it's Jackson. Plows through the defense. Surges across the 30.
Go, fellas.
6-yard run. The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a deep.
Throws it deep. A full dive to haul that one in. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone.
No way.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
We talking about seeing it before the play even start. Yes, sir.
They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Here's Ncaa to throw.
Overthrew
that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Damn, he hurt. When did Bo Jackson get hurt?
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Again, it's Ncaa. Left side is Roberts. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. The Buckeyes will go for it here on 4th down. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Return. 4th down, Ncaa. He's got it. 1st down and more. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this offense doing a really nice job.
Indeed.
They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside
Indeed.
that you know where they're going to be? You know they're going to make
especially in a situation like this, David, when the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his second touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Throwing more.
Oh, fuck that up.
Out wide left, it's Johnson. Breaks free, and he might be gone. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on first down, 1st and 10. They're all over him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football.
Fucking that boy up.
Second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
Watch the run. Watch the run. No, I'm going to go over here. No, I'm going to go A-gap.
Moore to the air. Fires to the right. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
That's the bathing suit.
We've kind of gotten to the point where we expect
QBs to flip it in the camera
and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you can tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
You have to wonder, after missing a field goal on the last drive, how are they going to play this 3rd down? Corner's going to give them room. Hits inside. It's Hill. Tackle is made at the 38. Let's see just how daring they'll be on 4th down. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. 4th down, Moore. Keeping his eyes
downfield.
Unloaded just as he rolls. It's incomplete, and they stop him on 4th down.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense...
Now see how we adjust to that, fellas?
Make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end. Forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on
down. Got me one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing
He went in the cover 4. He's
got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really
too much outside the shoulder.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced
too much on the outside shoulder.
Can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches, so I don't mind him taking another shot there.
And
1st down.
Sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the 1st down.
Hey, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I say that, man, because you need to give me everything you have. Like, I can't run out of bounds. I got a chance to maybe get the 1st down, lower my shoulder, be physical. My team needs a couple more yards to get the 1st down, and dude chose to run out of bounds.
Hold on. He pressing. There we go. We got him up top. We got JJ up top.
Trying to do it himself. And he's brought down, but he picks up the 1st down, and the gamble pays off. And the Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry up. Zayn dumps it to the back. Left side is Rodgers. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. The Buckeyes are threatening on 1st and goal. Scanning the field, it's Ncaa. Trying to find the end zone, and he's going to score. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
I got to be honest, as a guy that used to play for Steve Spurrier, I never have a problem watching offenses continue throwing.
It's a fake, and the holder's going to try to throw for it. And the pressure gets home, and it could not have come at a better time. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to
You got to pass the ball.
Losing this ball game. Dropped immediately. He got nothing.
There's no running.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going.
There's no running.
On the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And what a great job by the defense here. 1st down, 2nd down, 2 straight runs.
He didn't warn you my defense like that.
That was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back together.
Why the score like that?
They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing.
I won't score on your brother.
With this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor.
Bet me 100, I'll score.
Happen fast.
And this
Are you a man of your word?
Just inside the 30-yard line.
Are you a man of your word? I'm a gambling man. I will make that bet.
Sends it back in motion.
He said I won't score over his brother. I mean, I won't score. Yeah, I do play in these tournaments.
The Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
I get it.
And the Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. Give to the running back. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's 4th down. Offense still out there lining up quickly on 4th down. Saying to throw for it on 4th. Slings it downfield. Turns it on in midfield. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10.
I'll tell you what, because a lot of motherfuckers dive at the ankle a lot.
Couple scores, but
you
keep
got
the foot on the accelerator. Nice job. Another big play down
the field.
This
nigga.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Got him quickly. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Man, this has been a complete...
What's your brother's name? Because I probably know him. I probably didn't beat him.
Obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is
what's his name?
A great day. Putting it all together.
Like his gamer tag.
Complimentary football.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line.
Okay, I like that.
He goes.
That's what I picked up.
Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
There's no running the ball.
Stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying.
This is what I do on the regular.
Close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
I'm gonna send you a picture of championship, all that shit, man. If you need the confirmation, I got you.
To win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the fourth quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
More to throw for it on fourth down.
Dang.
Make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on down.
You speaking so highly on your brother, he must be smashing you, huh?
Offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. Hits the hole. It's West.
Understandable.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
It be like that sometimes.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Keeps it himself. And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield. The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Lined up in the gun on third down. Say it. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Fourth down, say it. Rush right in his face. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And he was fighting with everything he had, Jesse, trying to reach whatever he could, scratch, crawl.
There you go. He ain't empty.
That little bit of yardage he needed to get the first down.
He ain't
empty.
empty.
It didn't look like he was going to get there anyway.
No, ball security still
there you
has
go.
to be at a premium, though, David. 5 points of pressure, right? Fingertips, palms, forearms, biceps, and chest. Moving forward in this game, got to do a better job because this defense, they're going to be trying to rip the ball free.
Right side, it's Johnson. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage.
Texas thinks I'm from Diggs.
Moore rushes on. Takes a hit as he fires.
I like that.
Barely got rid of it.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
About to say, we all over that.
Keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back, playing nickel, playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
We all over that.
That's the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan.
Look at that. We're all over that. That should have been a pick.
And guys, hold that thought just a second because here
comes the fourth down play.
If they don't get it here, this
we all over that.
throws to the wideout.
Oh, this
And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It doesn't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And he makes the extra point. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out.
Good game, though, man. Took your ad whooping like a man.
Through the back of the end zone. Ready to fire from the pistol. They'll move the wide receiver. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40.
6 passing TD.
And the Buckeyes want to move quickly. Say it. Trying to get behind the defense. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today.
No interception.
This game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but like let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
No, that was a fumble.
Enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Under pressure, unleashes one. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And the offense comes up short on third down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on fourth down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to finish.
The Buckeyes decide to punt it away. Trickery and deception. They snap it to the up man. They will stop him short. Turn it over on downs. They tried to catch him napping on that fake, but turns out they were wide awake.
Well, they thought they had the look they wanted for a fake punt there, but the defense was just way too alert. Give them credit for getting the stop, and now they set their offense up in great field position.
That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field.
Right down the gut of the field. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6. You want something to be able to feel positive about after this game, and maybe that late touchdown will do it.
Every time I'm positive that stat counts on my stat line. Keep playing. Keep stats. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
And that kick
was laughing at people
down the middle.
Hey, Tay, you funny as hell, dog.
And he's going to bring this one out. He stopped the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the book. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.